Imagine a sunny afternoon at the dog park. A golden retriever, tail wagging furiously, bounds towards a dignified poodle. The poodle, initially hesitant, eventually succumbs to the retriever's enthusiasm. What happens next? A full-on investigation of the poodle's rear end by the retriever's curious nose. Dogs are incredibly scent-oriented creatures, their noses working overtime to decipher a world far beyond our human perception. That quick sniff of another dog's backside, it's their way of gathering essential information about each other. Think of it like this. That seemingly impolite butt sniff is akin to us humans exchanging business cards. It's a quick and efficient way for dogs to learn about each other's gender, health, diet, and even emotional state. Dogs possess a fascinating olfactory tool that we humans lack: the Jacobson's organ. This specialized sensory organ, located in the roof of their mouths, detects pheromones, chemical signals that animals release to communicate. These pheromones, secreted from various glands in a dog's anal region, carry a wealth of information about the individual. When a dog sniffs another's backside, they're tapping into a chemical database, gathering intimate details about their counterpart's identity and well-being. It's a complex system of communication that scientists are still working to fully understand. Let's face it, we humans are visually oriented creatures. Dogs experience life in a rich tapestry of scents, their noses acting as powerful sensory organs. Imagine walking into a room and instantly knowing who had been there. That's a dog's sense of smell. Dogs have up to 300 million olfactory receptors, compared to our 6 million. This allows them to detect subtle changes in scent. Their wet noses help capture and dissolve scent molecules. This makes sniffing vital for a dog's communication and social interaction. While we might exchange words and gestures to convey our thoughts and emotions, dogs rely on a more subtle form of communication: chemical signals. These signals, in the form of pheromones, are secreted from various glands in a dog's body, with the anal glands being a particularly potent source. When a dog sniffs another dog's behind, they're tapping into this chemical messaging system. The pheromones released from the anal glands contain details about the dog's sex, age, health status, diet, and even their emotional state. This chemical exchange allows dogs to quickly assess whether the other dog is a potential friend or foe, a suitable mate, or a rival for resources. Now, you might be wondering how dogs make sense of this chemical cocktail they encounter with each sniff. This is where the fascinating world of the vomeronasal organ, also known as the Jacobson's organ, comes into play. Located in the roof of a dog's mouth, this specialized sensory organ is designed to detect and interpret pheromones. When a dog sniffs another dog's rear end, the pheromones are picked up by the vomeronasal organ and sent to a specific part of the brain for processing. This intricate system of chemical communication and interpretation highlights the crucial role that sniffing plays in the lives of dogs. We've established that dogs have an incredible sense of smell, far surpassing our own limited human noses. But the secret weapon behind their sniffing prowess lies in a remarkable organ hidden within their snouts: the vomeronasal organ, more commonly known as the Jacobson's organ. Named after the Danish physician who first described it in the early 1800s, the Jacobson's organ is a separate olfactory system specifically dedicated to detecting and processing pheromones. Imagine having a second nose, one specifically tuned to pick up on the subtle chemical signals that reveal an individual's identity, mood, and even reproductive status. So how does this sixth sense actually work? When a dog sniffs another dog's behind, the pheromones released from the anal glands are drawn into the Jacobson's organ. You might notice a dog exhibiting a particular facial expression when they're deeply engaged in a sniff: lips slightly curled, teeth exposed, mouth slightly open. This is called the Flamen response, and it helps to direct the pheromones towards the Jacobson's organ. Once inside the Jacobson's organ, the pheromone molecules bind to specialized receptors, triggering a neural response that sends information to the brain for processing. The Jacobson's organ isn't just about deciphering the social hierarchy at the dog park. It plays a crucial role in a wide range of canine behaviors, from maternal bonding and puppy development to hunting and territorial marking. For example, mother dogs rely heavily on their Jacobson's organ to identify and bond with their puppies, recognizing their unique sense and ensuring their safety and well-being. Beyond the realm of family ties, the Jacobson's organ also aids dogs in detecting potential threats, identifying prey, and even finding their way back home after a long adventure. It's a remarkable sensory tool that allows them to process information and navigate their surroundings in ways we humans can only imagine. While we humans might not possess a functional Jacobson's organ, we shouldn't underestimate the power of pheromones in the animal kingdom. Many species, from insects and reptiles to mammals, and even some primates, rely on pheromones for communication and social organization. Elephants, for example, use their trunks to waft pheromone-laden urine towards their Jacobson's organ, gathering information about potential mates and rivals. Snakes use their tongues to collect scent particles from the air, transferring them to their Jacobson's organ to track prey and identify potential mates. The widespread presence of the Jacobson's organ across various species highlights the evolutionary significance of chemical communication. We humans might rely on language, facial expressions, and body language to navigate social situations, but for dogs, it all comes down to scent. That quick sniff of another dog's rear end isn't just a quirky greeting. It's a crucial exchange of information that shapes their social interactions. Imagine walking into a party and instantly knowing everyone's name, relationship status, and even their mood just by catching a whiff. The pheromones released from the anal glands provide a wealth of information about the other dog's identity, health, and even their emotional state. This sniff and tell system allows dogs to quickly assess the social landscape, determining who's friendly, who's dominant, and who's best avoided. Think of butt sniffing as a canine handshake, a ritualized greeting that establishes a connection and conveys important social cues. When two dogs meet and engage in this sniffing ritual, they're essentially exchanging information about their place in the social hierarchy. A dominant dog might hold their tail high and offer a quick sniff, while a submissive dog might lower their head, tuck their tail, and allow a more prolonged investigation. These subtle cues, communicated through scent and body language, help to prevent misunderstandings and maintain social order. While butt sniffing is a perfectly natural and essential part of canine communication, there are times when it can lead to misunderstandings or even conflicts. Dogs who haven't been properly socialized might misinterpret social cues, leading to inappropriate or aggressive behavior. For example, a dog who charges up to another dog and engages in an overly enthusiastic sniff without proper introduction can be seen as rude or even threatening. It's important for owners to understand the importance of proper socialization and to teach their dogs appropriate sniffing etiquette. While butt sniffing might get all the attention, it's important to remember that dogs use their incredible sense of smell to explore and understand their entire world. From sniffing out a tasty treat hidden under the couch to following the scent trail of a squirrel in the park, dogs experience life in a symphony of smells. Their noses are constantly working, picking up on subtle changes in their environment and gathering information that shapes their behavior and guides their actions. So the next time you see your dog with its nose to the ground, remember that it's not just about finding lost treats. It's about experiencing the world in all its olfactory glory. We've explored the science behind those curious canine sniffs, but just how powerful is a dog's sense of smell? Prepare to be amazed. Dogs possess up to 300 million olfactory receptors in their noses, dwarfing our measly 6 million. Imagine having a sense of smell so acute that you could detect a single drop of your favorite beverage diluted in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Dogs can detect scents at concentrations up to 100,000 times lower than what humans can perceive. This incredible sense of smell isn't just for sniffing out treats or identifying their favorite humans. It's a vital tool that allows them to navigate their world, communicate with each other, and even assist us in remarkable ways. Thanks to their super sniffer powers, dogs have become invaluable partners in various fields, showcasing their skills as scent detectives extraordinaire. From sniffing out illicit substances and explosives to tracking down missing persons and even detecting diseases, their noses are capable of amazing feats. Think of those brave search and rescue dogs who locate survivors trapped beneath rubble after natural disasters. Their keen sense of smell allows them to detect the faintest human scent amidst the chaos, leading rescuers to those in need. Did you know that dogs can be trained to detect changes in human blood sugar levels, alerting their diabetic owners to potential health risks? These incredible canines are literally sniffing out danger and saving lives every day. As if sniffing out explosives and assisting law enforcement wasn't impressive enough, dogs are also being trained to detect various diseases, including cancer, malaria, and even COVID-19. Their sensitive noses can pick up on subtle changes in human breath, urine, or sweat that indicate the presence of certain diseases, often before traditional diagnostic methods can. Imagine a world where a simple sniff from a dog could provide early detection of life-threatening illnesses. While this technology is still under development, the potential is enormous, offering hope for earlier diagnoses and potentially life-saving interventions. It's a testament to the incredible power of the canine nose and its ability to detect subtle changes in the chemical world around us. These furry heroes are not only our companions, but also pioneers in the field of medical detection, paving the way for innovative diagnostic tools and potentially revolutionizing healthcare as we know it. From the seemingly insignificant sniff of a blade of grass to the life-saving detection of disease, a dog's sense of smell is a constant source of wonder and amazement. It's a reminder that we share this planet with creatures whose senses operate on a level far beyond our own limited perception. So the next time you witness your dog engrossed in a sniff fest, remember that there's more to it than meets the eye. They're not just being nosy, although they are experts at that too. They're experiencing a world of information and sensory input that we can only imagine. Their noses are constantly working, deciphering a complex chemical language that reveals a hidden dimension of their surroundings. Next time you chuckle at two dogs sniffing butts, remember there's more going on beneath the surface. It's a complex form of communication, essential to a dog's social, emotional, and physical well-being. Sniffing unlocks a world of information hidden from our human senses. It allows dogs to greet, assess social status, detect threats, and share intimate details. It's a testament to the power of scent in their lives. Sniffing is a vital aspect of how dogs experience and interact with the world around them. Our canine companions perceive reality differently, relying on their incredible sense of smell. Understanding those sniffs helps us appreciate their complexity and intelligence. Scent plays a vital role in their communication and well-being. So, let's celebrate the power of the sniff. Encourage your dog to explore the world with their nose and provide opportunities for safe and positive sniffing interactions.